Hi guys, it's Synolve. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm coming today to talk to you about an important subject. I saw a video recently, and this young lady, I'll drop her video on the screen, and she was talking about how she used the Neville Goddard techniques. Y'all, look at my bracelet. Let me take these off because they're gonna be rattling. But how she usually I'm outside, but I thought I'm gonna do this inside today. And I'll go back outside for another video. But she was talking about how to use the Neville Goddard teachings to overcome an eviction, how she used it. And so I was like, this is such an important topic because so much is happening in the world. And if you are going through the impossible, if you are facing the impossible, like if you're facing the impossible, if you're facing something and it really seems like it's impossible to get through, then I want you to watch this video. It doesn't matter what it is, health, sickness, but if you're facing an eviction, this is what this is about. Or you're going through an eviction, or you feel like an eviction may be close. You may be losing your house. Maybe you think, it seems appears in the outer world that this is what's happening. Then I want you to use this technique. Hang on. Stay tuned. I got some good stuff for you. So the person's name was Just Arri. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She did an amazing video. And the name of the video is How I Used Neville Goddard's Teachings to Overcome Eviction. And so I'm going to leave that link below. She has 2 videos. You can go check that out. The one good thing about doing a video in the house is I can read my notes because they are right here, right? That's right here on my iPad. And so one of the things, like I was saying, if you're facing an eviction or an impossible situation, it seems like, my goodness, like it's impossible to get through this. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like your mind starts racing. You start over, just going into a frenzy. You start, your world seems like it's eclipsing, like everything's crashing, especially if you lose a job, or maybe you had a recent job loss, or just impact, a hospitalization, sickness, or a death in the family, something that's impacted you, or you just had some unexpected expenses or things to come up, and now it just seems like everything is kind of spiraling, and you're just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do. You're just what I'm gonna do, your mind just starts going. One, you gotta quiet the mind. Like you got to first just quiet your mind. You gotta quiet your mind, right? And you gotta realize that, nothing is impossible with your imagination. Nothing is impossible with your imagination. Nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is impossible with the Most High. Nothing is impossible with your imagination. You are the creator. You are the creator. And nothing is impossible with you. So you really have to understand that, see that, and know that for yourself, that nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for you. The Bible says it this way, and the Bible is such an ancient book. It's just a sacred book that's been around for a long time, and so it says it this way, that nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is impossible with your imagination. Neville Goddard calls your he says in his teachings that nothing is impossible with him. Him is your imagination. Her is your imagination. Nothing is impossible with her. Nothing is impossible with your imagination. You are the only ones that are putting limits on yourself, okay? And we about to break them limits free. We about to break free. We about to let go of those limits. Because then I want you to get excited about it. We about to break this, okay? Now, so first, how to manifest the impossible. You got to, first of all, shut all that down, quiet your mind. Okay. Now, the best way to do it is when you go to sleep, before you go to sleep at night. And I know sometimes it's hard to go to sleep when this is happening. But girl, I do this in the shower. I do this when I'm sleeping. I do this when I'm doing chores. Like I do this. One, realize that with your imagination. Okay, so I said quiet the mind. Okay, with your imagination, Nothing is impossible. So two, with your imagination, just need to understand that with your imagination, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Because I'm on, look, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. You need to realize that your imagination is infinite. Okay? So once you quiet the mind, you can and put something else in it, you can understand that nothing is impossible. Okay? Because you got to put something else new into it before you can really function and go ahead. I had to make that note right quick. We doing in real time, this real life. So we real over here. So you understand, right, that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. And so everything you see, Neville Goddard talks about this. Everything you see, everything around you. Look, these pictures. I got these. I haven't put these up yet. We just moved into this house, so I got these pictures. There's 3 of them. And I got these off Amazon, but these pictures, they were once in someone's imagination. These were once in somebody's imagination, okay? Some seller, some designer decided that they wanted to have beautiful pictures. They were in somebody's imagination. These curtains, somebody's imagination. This sweater, this necklace, the necklace you have on, the sweater, the shirt you have on, the pants you have on, your hairstyle. Like, you got up and created your hairstyle today, okay? You got a powerful imagination, because taming is natural hair. I'm saying, so the window, the house, the doors, the chair I'm sitting in, the iPad, the phone that I'm taping on was once somebody's imagination. My earrings, rings, everything, the ceiling, the fan, the light. I'm using a light because I experience SAD from time to time. I manifested these lights, called them in because I was like, I need some more light. I wanted to be in a natural area, in the woods, where I could be around trees and nature. I manifested that. I called it in. Everything that you see, this house, this roof, the designs, the store, Walmart, the Walton family, Target, anywhere that you go, you see anything around you was once in somebody's imagination. You understand? The table where you eat, your car, the cars you see driving around, them ugly Tesla cars. All of this. I'm laughing because I want you to be happy. I want you to understand it was all once in somebody's imagination. The apartment you live in, all of it, okay? All of it in somebody's imagination. And so the third thing, right? So the third thing is you have to decide what you want. Baby, what do you want? Tell me. Tell Auntie. What do you want? Tell me. What do you really want? I'm not talking about, just, I just want, no, I want you to give me your real, I want you to pull down deep in your soul, honey, baby. And I want you to tell me, what do you want? What do you want? Pull it out your soul, baby. What do you want? What do you really, really, really want? Okay? Your real desire. I'm talking about the one, I'm moving my glasses, girl. Sir, I had to move my glasses out the way. What do you really want? What do you want? Tell me the thing that you don't dare tell anybody else. What's that thing you don't dare? I don't want to be too close to y'all. Y'all be like, girl, I'm all up in your mouth. What's that thing that you don't dare tell anybody else? Okay, if you're facing an eviction, what do you want? Because it's your decision. Neville Goddard says this. It's your decision. What do you want? It's your decision. You get to decide. Nobody gets to tell you. You get to decide what you want. Nobody gets to force you to think like they do, feel like they do. You get to decide, okay? Now, imagine it, right? What do you want? Do you want to stay in the house? Do you want to stay in the apartment? Do you want to move out of your house and go to an apartment because you're tired of, the maintenance and upkeep of the yard and all that? What do you want? Do you want to stay where you are? What do you want? Imagine it. Imagine it in your mind's eye. Feel it, right? Now, that's, okay. Imagine it, okay? That's number 4. Imagine it. What do you want? Now, once you imagine it, you get it in your eye, you kind of imagine it. I want you to play out a whole full scene. Girl, take that imagination. I want to play out a whole full scene and put some emotion into it, okay? Put your feelings into it. Catch the mood as Neville Goddard says. I want you to catch the wave. I want you to feel the energetic energy and the beautiful positive vibes. I want to catch the, the vibes and the waves. If you want to, you like, okay, I'm living here, but I want to live in Hawaii. I want to live on the beach in Miami. I want to live in Dubai. I want to live and travel around the world. I want to, whatever you decide. I want to stay where I am. I want a house in the country. I want a house, an apartment in the city. I want to own a condo in the city. I want to live in the suburbs. Whatever, so I can send my kids to better school. Whatever it is you just really, really, really desire, I want you to see it, right? 5, and catch the mood of it. Okay, see your kids walking through that house. You want to move for better schools? See your kids going to the new schools and the happy schools where everybody's happy and the teachers are friendly and nice and the schools are clean and happy and your children are learning. Catch the wave. Feel the feeling and keep feeling it. Keep feeling it. Keep feeling it. What would it be like? Imagine, what would it be like to live in the country? That's what I had to imagine. I told y'all about that with this house. I had to imagine, what would it be like for me to live in the house of my dreams? Because at first I wasn't even really, if you go back to my old videos on about the power of the imagination, I wasn't even really dreaming what I really wanted. I wasn't. And that's the truth. It's real life over here. And so I want you to feel the feelings. Taste. What do you taste? What do you hear? What do you hear? What do you see? What do you feel? What do you touch? Right? All the sensory feelings and the perceptions around you. All the visions of this new reality that you're creating. What does it smell like if you're in a house with a beautiful kitchen and you got all the room you need to store your pots and your pans? What does it feel like if you don't have to be on the balcony apartment? You can be in your own house and you can have your grill out. What does it smell? What does that grill smell like? What does that food smell like? You got gas, you got charcoal. What's going on? Okay, is it a summer day? Is it a cold day? What does it feel like? Everything. If you live in an apartment, that I've been there before, in a raggedy apartment, and the heat don't have work, and they cut the lights off when they feel like it because they don't want to pay the bill, whatever the case may be. Feel the light on. Feel the all the things of having heat that you can, on the thermostat, you can turn down when you want, that works appropriately, properly, the way that it should. Okay, feel you being able to call up and have the money to call up and have someone to come fix something when it's not. What does that feel like? You in control. You in a beautiful high-end apartment, luxury apartment. What does that feel like for you? What does it feel like? What do you see? What do you hear? Are you in a high-rise in the city? Do you hear the boop, boop, and toot, tweet, tweet, toot, toot? And what do you hear? What do you hear? Are you next to a park? Are you around office buildings, other apartments? What's your community look like? You decide. Are you in a rural area or suburb? You decide, okay? You decide. See it, hear it, smell it, touch it. Are you going to buy your own house? Do you just want see them, if you want to see the eviction papers being torn up, right? Like it's being torn up, right? Here you go. Like if you want to see the eviction papers just being torn up, see that. See that being torn up. Tear it up. Tear it up. What is that? What does that sound like? You hear me? What does that sound like when you tear it up? Girl, I don't waste the whole... What does that sound like when it's been tear it up? Okay, what does that sound like, right? Now you're going to throw it in the garbage. What does that look like? You're going to throw it down, right? You're going to throw it down. What does that feel like? What is it, right? So you want to feel it. You want to see it. You want to hear it. What it is you really, really desire. Have I done this? Yeah. Have I been through eviction? Baby, yeah, I have. I sure have. Have I gone through it? Do I know what it's like? Yes, I have. I was in this apartment and these people didn't want to do nothing to fix nothing. We had black mold. They ended up, this was on the news, they cut the apartment lights off because we were in a rent control situation. And so you pay the rent and then your utilities are taken out of that. We don't pay extra for utilities and water and electricity. And the electricity got cut off. And because they didn't pay, the company landlord didn't pay the bill. And it was like I'm not finna live here. Like, I'm traveling up all these flights of stairs. The elevator's not working. I got asthma, all these other issues. folks was doing what they was doing. They was loud. We were in the hood. I mean, it was, and I hadn't really lived in the hood like that before, except years ago, college, but I hadn't really lived, and so it was different for me. Now, I ain't nothing against the hood. Nothing against the hood. I'm just saying, you live where you want to live, whatever is best for you. But it was gunshots. It was a lot of things that I just wasn't used to. And I was like, no, get me out of here. Calgon, imagination. Okay, take me away. And I had to keep calling on my imagination. I was calling imagination in the I wouldn't even take a shower in my imagination. I never took, once I learned this principle, I never took a shower again in that raggedy shower. When I stepped in that shower, how it was, and they needed to come fix it, and they wouldn't, in my imagination, I was in a spa in my own house. I was like in a dual heads with marble flown in from Italy. Like, I use my imagination. You hear me? I went to that little kitchen, and that little kitchen I was in, I was cooking in that little bitty kitchen, but in my imagination, because I knew I wanted out. In my imagination, I knew I wanted out. So when I would go in the kitchen, I was like, I'm in a full-size, beautiful chef kitchen with the 6-eye burners and the double broilers and everything. I'm just saying. I would imagine a chef come to cook for me, like Chef Tam, or somebody come to cook for me. That's what I meant, because that's what I wanted. That's my dream, okay? My dream, okay? With my man, okay? And my family. That's what I wanted with my children, with my husband. That's what I wanted. And I dreamed it. I wasn't afraid to, in that particular situation, I was not afraid to dream the dream. Y'all, if the light is going. But yeah, I dreamed what I wanted. And that's what you need to do. You need to do that. You need to dream what you want to catch that mood. I'm staying in this part because this is the part that you do over and over and over again. You're going to persist, right? You're going to persist in the fulfillment of the dream. You're going to persist in the dream. You're going to persist in this scene that you created. You create this scene, right? And you keep persistent in this scene until what it is that you want, what it is that you desire appears, until it comes, right? Look, cook in a new kitchen, right? Take a shower, be in the bathtub with your bae or your significant other, and sipping on champagne, okay? In this new house, in this wherever it is you want, whatever it is you desire. Hear the judge saying, "We throwing this eviction out." I did that over and over again in that particular situation, because I was like, and my husband was like, "Ain't nobody finna go to court over no." When they go to court, they're gonna be embarrassed because they'll sit here and have the lights out. They've been on the news. They don't fix nothing. You know. And I was taking pictures, taking things. And you know what? When we got ready to move out, what they did, they didn't even say nothing to us about the eviction. Because I was like, who gonna pay? Who gonna pay? You know what I'm saying? And y'all sitting here, y'all ain't doing right. Who gonna pay? No, I'm gonna stack up these coins. We're about to go. I'm gonna be real. And I believe that was inspired action for me to do and to take. But I was like, no ma'am, no way. You done sat here and we ain't had lights in how many days, and then I lost all my food. I had to clean it out of the refrigerator, like all this stuff. Like what? No, I was like, no, the judge gonna throw this out. My husband he was like, the judge would even throw this out if they even, because they never filed. And that was me. I was like, they ain't gonna file. They ain't gonna say nothing to me. They ain't gonna file. They ain't gonna say nothing to me. This just gonna go away. It's gonna disappear. By the time we were getting ready to move, so many people were moving out. It was ridiculous. People were moving left and right. But I stayed in the vision. I kept the vision. I stayed in the vision. It don't matter what you facing, what you are facing, eviction. It don't matter. It don't matter what you're facing. If you're facing eviction, if you're facing sickness, you're facing illness. Girl, in the between that time, all this stuff is going on. I ended up having a lump on my breast. I had to go to the doctor. We talk about that in another. And they thought for sure, the man told me for sure this is cancer. This when we see this is cancer. Honey, I started in that vision, catching the vision, the Neville Goddard vision. I started catching the vision. I started calling those things that be not what, as though they were. I was like, this ain't this ain't that. This is not cancer. I was like, this ain't that. And I was like, I was doing my checkups. I was going to the doctor. I was doing all the things now. And if they had told me go on medication and do, I was fully prepared myself. I was like, you're going to heal me this way, you're going to heal me another way. But either way, I'm going to be healed. Okay? It don't even matter. I don't care. I'm healed. I am healed. And using those I am statements is so important. I am right. I am blessed. I am moving. I am in a new, beautiful, amazing space that I love, that is safe for me and my children. I am prosperous. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am blessed. I am in a beautiful, amazing space, beautiful, amazing home for me and my children, and for my family, for me and my husband, for me and my spouse, for me and my daughter, for me and my son, for me and my entire family, that is happy, that is safe, that is beautiful, that is loving, and where I can be myself, I can love myself, I can be happy. I kept saying, I am, I am, I am, I am. Tell the universe what you want. Tell the Most High what you want. Whatever you believe in, tell your imagination, because your imagination is key. Tell it what you want and sleep in it, girl. Go to sleep. I don't know. If you right now, you ain't sleeping, go lay down, take a nap. I'm just going to tell you right now what to do. Go take a nap. Go on, take you a nap, because you need a nap. You've been through some stuff. So go ahead and take you a little nap. And it's okay, because you need one. You need a nap, because you need to manifest what you need to manifest. And you can't always do that worrying. And I know, because you got to quiet your mind. I know when it's you worrying, when it seems like it's impossible, when you don't see your way out, when you don't know what you're going to do, when you don't know how this going to work out, use your imagination. When stuff just seems like, because it was like, when we got ready to move, it was so much stuff was crashing down and happening. You wouldn't believe the amount of stuff. The lights, like I said, at the place were turned out. So we were spending money. We had to spend money to eat out every day. So that was dipping into the savings that we had to move. So by that time, no, I mean, it was like we dipping so hard into these savings that the money I was going to use to move, I'm like, why does this even happen? Like, how I was like, I don't even see how this is going to even happen, because so much is going on. And then we had to, once we did that, we had to replace food. I'm sitting here throwing food out and had to replace food. So then I had to leave the apartment where I was every day, because I couldn't stay in there. It smelled so bad that I was having these panic attacks. I didn't want to be trapped in that place. I was like, man, because the fire department, the ladders only go up. If a fire happened or something happened, like the ladders can only go up to like second or third floor. I used to work for the fire department, I'm just saying. So I'm like, how is this? I'm like, I'm terrified. I'm afraid. My anxiety, I'm having to walk down 6 flights of stairs. Okay, because we were up on the 6th floor. Like, all this stuff is going on. And I was terrified. I mean, I was terrified. My anxiety was crazy. I'm not telling you something I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this works when I don't know that it works. I know it works. I know seeing it in your mind eye. I know seeing it in your mind eyes. I know imagining and using your imagination. I know this stuff works. I know it works. And if it can work for me, little old me, from little bitty Mississippi and living in Tennessee, if it can work for me, I know it can work for you. It's worked for so many people. Neville Goddard has been teaching this for so long, right? It's amazing. Wish fulfill. You can use this for an eviction. You can use this to get a new house. You can use this to get a new apartment. You can use this to get a new car. You can use this to heal yourself. You can use this when the situation seems impossible. When your back is against the wall and you don't see no way out, you can use this. Okay? You can use this. We're going to review the steps. I haven't tried to renumber. I don't want to, renumbering this all over again. And in fact, I am going to have an ebook. I'm going to put out an ebook. And I teach this stuff. So you're getting it free, right? And I love that. But I am going to put out an ebook where I am going to charge like a minimal amount, because I have some things that I'm working on that I want to manifest. And so Spirit was talking to me about this morning. And I've written a book before. And so I want to write this ebook and then turn this into a book. And I hope that you guys will support me. Neville Goddard wrote books, and I love that for him. I love that for him. Also, if you really want to talk with me, you think talking with me will help in a one-on-one just chat situation, then let me know. Tell me in the comments below. Okay, I'm definitely gonna sign up and have a newsletter and all of that. But tell me in the comments below. If you get to watch the videos for free, and you get to talk to me for free in the chat below. But if you'd like to have a paid situation where, tell me what you think, and you to talk to me one-on-one, and you think there's something be valuable to you, then I'd love that. And I'd love that. Now, nothing's going to stop me from giving the free information. That's what I do on the videos. That's what is here, right? For you to watch anytime, as many times as you want to, send it to a friend. So it's here, and you can take notes. Take notes, take notes, take notes. Okay? Take notes, take notes, take notes, take notes, take notes. Okay? And I definitely am going to have some free guides that are going to come out as well. But I'm working on manifesting something. I'm manifesting something. So I am going to do a book that will, have a cost to it. But have no fear. All the information that I'm giving, I'm sharing is already free. So, but if you just like to have that extra ebook and guide, then, there is a paid option. But you take notes, honey. Take notes, honey. Take notes, honey. Take notes. All right, guys. I love you so much. Let's just go back through. So, how to use Neville Goddard's teachings to overcome eviction through the power of your imagination. So that's that's what this video is about. And we just recapping, because I'm make sure I'm giving y'all the information for free, like I said I would. One, quiet your mind, because all these thoughts going on. You know what I'm saying? And so, quiet your mind. That's one. Two, just know, you gotta believe that with your imagination, with God, all things are possible. Okay, you gotta believe that. It's in Him we move and live and have our being. We live within God, and everything that was created by Him, her. Okay, and everything you see, right? Everything you think of, everything you can imagine, going to space, being in a spaceship, walking on the moon, having some moon walking. Come on, Michael Jackson in here in this house. Okay, moon walking, having new shoes, a pair of gold shoes. All right, whatever you can imagine, whatever it is you want, desire, new perfumes, new wardrobe, new car, new house, new whatever. All these things you see around you, a house, all that's come through your imagination, painting on the wall, whatever the case may be, is come through your imagination. Okay, now 3, decide what you want. What do you want? What do you want? What you really want. Okay, deep dark desire, deep desires. Okay, and then 4, imagine it. What does it feel like? 5, catch that feeling, catch that vibe, ride that wave, go in that scene and play it over and over again. See the eviction notice ripped up. See it ripped up. See the judge. Hear the judge saying, we throwing this case out. Okay, we through. Hear your landlord saying, okay, I'm gonna give you a couple more months to get caught up. We just gonna pay what you can now. We gonna work through it. Okay, see yourself with the new keys. Where my keys at? With the new keys, okay, going in the new house. What does the house smell like, taste like, feel like? What you cooking in your kitchen, girl? What you got in your refrigerator? You grocery shopping? What you buy me? Okay, all right. Now 6, then sleep on it. Sleep. Go take a nap right now. I'm just saying, go take a nap or take a shower. Go take you a nap, okay? And then dream in that. Persist in it, okay? Before you go to sleep, and you're gonna dream, and then you just keep being persisting in that new scene, vision that you have created with your imagination in your mind's eye. And then look, there's a 7, wait for results gonna come. The inevitable will appear. It will come, okay? And then when it do, okay, number 8, come back and tell me what happened. Tell me what you manifested. Because look, inquiring minds want to know, and we want to celebrate you. All right, guys, I love you. This is Synolve. I love you so much. And I'm going to see you in another video real soon. Check in the description box below, because I'm going to have stuff about the ebook, about signing up to get newsletter on the website, I'm working hard trying to get all these things together. I'm doing all these things for you, okay? In the newsletter, we'll have some free information as well. Take notes. Get you a journal and take you some notes on everything I say. Make you some plans, okay? Take you some notes, okay? You hear me? Take you some notes, because all this information I'm giving away for free, but I am going to have some paid options and an option where you can talk to me one-on-one if you want to. All right. I love you guys so much. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Send this video out to a friend or somebody who needs it if they are facing an eviction, okay? Because I'm breaking it down on how to use Neville Goddard's teachings to overcome eviction through the power of your imagination. And shout out to Just Arri for doing such an amazing job. And shout out to you for hanging in there. Because, look, if you're facing eviction, I know that is not easy. If you're facing an unsurmountable situation that seems like you don't even know how you're going to get through it, how you're going to make it, you don't know what your days up and down, you don't know whether to pack or to lay in the bed and cry or to fall out, you just don't even know. Use your imagination, because your imagination, it got you. It got you. It's got you. All right? It's got you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in another video real soon. Use your imagination.